48 Democratic senators sent a letter to the Biden administration to require health insurance plans to fully cover over-the-counter birth control pills. The measure was signed by 13 self-professed Catholic senators, and here they are. The letter asked the Department of Health and Human Services, Labor, and the Treasury to take concrete steps to ensure contraceptives are covered without the need for a prescription. However, the new measure would force Catholic employers to choose between the church's teachings and staying in business. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has the latest.
Good evening. The pro-abortion Democratic lawmakers wrote the Biden administration stating that they want new guidelines for health plans giving all women, including uninsured, access to free birth control. And that's not all. Lawmakers want to eliminate any prior authorization and encourage state Medicaid programs to cover all expenses. Catholic Congressman Chris Smith, co-chair of the Congressional Pro-Life Caucus, tells me this is another directive from the Biden administration to preserve abortion on demand.
Catholics who have some conscientious objection to certain kinds of birth control, how dare they use the power of the state to require things be covered, be paid for.
Right now, the Affordable Care Act requires insurance plans to cover doctor-prescribed birth control, but these lawmakers want over-the-counter contraceptives without a doctor's consent to be covered as well. Catholic Senator Mike Braun tells me it's par for the course.
That does not surprise me that they signed a letter like that. I think that is where they're elevating the issue of abortion and choice, and I think they're out of sync there with most of America when they're pushing that particular issue.
For the 13 Catholic Democrats, their proposal runs against the teachings of the Catholic Church. The Catechism states contraception is morally unacceptable and intrinsically evil. It doesn't end there. This week, Senate Appropriations Committee member and Senate Pro-Life Caucus Chair Senator Heid Smith questioned HHS Secretary Javier Becerra why the Biden administration is using American tax dollars to give illegal migrants abortions.
How many abortions for pregnant migrant girls has the Office of Refugee Resettlement facilitated across state lines over the past year, and what was that cost to taxpayers?
So, Senator, we make sure in compliance with the law that if, for example, emergency services are needed for an individual in our care, we would make sure that they provide those services.
Secretary Becerra never answered the question. The first over-the-counter birth control pill was approved by the FDA earlier this year. The drug Opill will likely become available in stores and online starting early next year. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.